guys, we talked about it. Now we're going to be about it. My page Ipsy is here. This is the Ipsy Extra that used to be called Boxycharm by Ipsy, then just Boxycharm, and then the OG Boxycharm and all that good stuff. So we went ahead, we customized our box. I literally released my video last week on, oh gosh, on my choices. I did release it late, my bad. But anyway, if you wanted to see like my feedback, my thought process and all that with regards to this variation that I customized, make sure you check the description box. You're gonna find my like recent videos that I'm listing there for you in case you missed out on any of my other videos and you don't feel like going over to like my actual page to check out all of my recent videos. You'll be able to find them down below. So we're gonna go ahead and make it never fails. Listen, if you're new here, I hope you enjoyed today's vibe, porque mija, we are always all over the place. And if I hit myself or poke myself in the eye or something like that, I keep it in there. Why? Because we're human. We're gonna begin at the beginning. Here we have the card for the month. We already know that. Vamos a sacar the little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, for being 5 products, it just looks like it's not a lot of product. I'm gonna go ahead and just like start the unboxing situation. We're gonna start off with Polite Society. I already have one in the shade London. This one here, it is in Milan. Ooh, shut up. Look how pretty that shade is. And it's forgiving, so if you see it like super deep and you're like, absolutely not, I'm not gonna be able to like apply that, it's too much. It's really not. Look, that was me rubbing it on a few times, but if I do a quick swatch, it's not as dark, it's pretty sheer. The way I recommend you use this, and I do have some, I actually applied this one on the cheek today. The way that I recommend you do this is with a brush, something that's slightly dense but still has movement. This here is a Rephr LC02. I'm not gonna use it because I have my Danessa Myricks little highlighter situation on here. See how like chunky it is? I need to wash my brushes, but I would recommend you kind of go in with the brush like so, and then distribute that wherever you, oh, is Amazon doing a delivery? I think so. I see the van. Did you not go down? Oh, it didn't go down. I had to push it back in. Amazon delivered this box as well. By the way, I'm not mad at it. I got confirmation that it was shipping, and within like 2 days, I got my box. I'd be so happy if Ipsy maintains this collaboration, because the truth is, you pay for a subscription at the beginning of the month. You don't want to wait 2-3 weeks to get it. You literally want them to like curate the box and ship it out so that you can play with it throughout the entire month. I've said this on and off throughout like my years receiving Ipsy, paying for Ipsy, getting Ipsy NPR. It's insane to pay before the first, not even on the first, because I got charged, I think it was like on the 28th. So to sit here and be like, hey, we're charging you the month before for your upcoming box, but then you're not getting it until the end of the month. I don't get to enjoy my product the way I would want to when I'm already preparing like to make my selections for my new box. I don't know if it's making sense, just let me know below. Item number 2 is going to be the Pore Zero. This is the BHA Plus Serum by Be the Skin. This is what the packaging of this product is going to look like. It is not glass, it is plastic. Does it have a fragrance? I like that it has a dropper. Ooh, it's fragrancy, like tea tree a little bit. It definitely smells like skincare that's, the smell convinces you that it's going to work. It doesn't smell bad. It kind of has the smell of like Grown Alchemist product, which is not my favorite kind of fragrance, but it is skincare. Pore Zero, Blackhead Zero, Sebum Zero, Comedos Zero, and Moisture Up. I'm really excited to try this. And listen, if you are not familiar with me, I talk about all things with my friends. I only post because, you know, I love sharing all things beauty and any new product that I have discovered that I've tried that maybe you have your eyes on and you're like, is it gonna work? I'd rather buy it and try it and let you know if you should save your money or not. So I do take the time and I do sidetrack, and I am not gonna apologize for that. There's a reason why I'm stopping, okay? So these went viral on TikTok, literally everywhere under the sun when it came to the FYP page. Everyone was swearing by this. You might remember this being featured on people's feet a lot or people's backs, taking out blackheads. So I ended up only using this one so far. It is the Peel Shot. Not impressed. I'll give you guys more feedback later on. But I haven't tried this one. I tried this one. I am not impressed. Given that that is something that was hyped over on TikTok, I'm like, what is actually gonna work? This here I'm very curious about because what it says. It literally says blackhead 0, pore 0, Comito and serum, but I'm really into the blackhead and pore 0 part. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this. And we're gonna see if this actually works for my skin. Hold on, that's product number 2. Then we have OPV Beauty. I think these are the lip liners, eyeliners. I like the packaging. Do you come with, okay, so before I show you close-ups, it does come with a little bit of a sharpener on the end. Plus, you know which shade is which. Some brands like feature that, some don't. This is kind of fancy for OPV. I'm not even mad at it. And then I'm gonna do the black. It's extremely black and opaque. And let's see how brown the brown is. Is it a deep brown or is it like cafe? It's a chocolate brown. Guys, these are super creamy, very much gel-like, and extremely opaque. Like, look how dark that is actually. The eyeliner I have on right now is so annoying because I don't know where it has like a shiny finish, and I can't stand liners with shiny finish. So going over it with a good matte eyeliner always does the trick for me, or like a matte powder, but we're gonna go with that. Normally I wouldn't try something like this and leave the house because I don't know if it's gonna be long wear or not. I'm already done working for the day in terms of like outside of home, so like if it doesn't wear well and it starts to smudge, not a big deal because I'm not going anywhere. Eventually within the next few hours this makeup is coming off. I want to see though if this is gonna smudge, so let me show you the next 2 items, and then before we conclude the video, I'll make sure that I give this a good rub down. Ew, that sounded weird. And then we'll see if it smudges or not. I also got a dual-ended eyeshadow stick by Misho Beauty, which has been featured a lot. I thought one side would be a highlighter and then the other side would be just an eyeshadow itself, but no. So both ends are going to be an eyeshadow. One looks like it wants to be metallic, but I think it's a frosty finish kind of, and then the other side is a matte. I can appreciate that it's not like super chubby. We don't all have a lot of lid space, so the smaller the better. A lot of brands are featuring like really chubby pencils, but they didn't do that, which is nice. So I'm gonna just kind of do one of those, and let's see the other one. This here is it says The Life, so I'm assuming that's the Color Story's name. Also pretty. A lot of brands make sure that their eye pencil shadows are waterproof, budge proof, are not supposed to move. Essentially, like you're able to like apply it and not wear a primer. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and let that sit for a second, and then we're gonna give that a rub down as well. And don't get mad at me, don't get fresh either, okay? So we will kind of like rub and see what happens. Those are the 2 shades. The brown is a beautiful deep, almost espresso matte brown. And then that shimmer shade is nice because it looks like it wants to be a deeper, like a rusty plum, but also a pink in a weird way. It's really nice, but it has like a gray undertone. And then last but not least, look what I got. I'm so excited. I know they launched this a while ago and I never got my hands on it because when do I get my hands on things nowadays? I'm a space cadet. So mira que bonito. I'm so excited. I wonder if it has a fragrance though. Remember the unicorn tears? Loved. Like all their little vials. I had the white one with like the little like gold flakes in it. I had the pink one. I had the one in the purple vial. The serum looked like melted pink glitter in such a beautiful way. Like it's so pretty. And then I also had the one that blurs. It was like the green one. Actually, it was this green, but it was an actual vial. Kind of hot. Okay, so let's open this, and then I love this feature. You can just squish out the amount that you need. Not fragranced. Not fragrance. We are going to be using this like ASAP. It says the Reset Renewal Fluid Cream, brighten, smooth, and firm. HDA vitamin C, niacinamide, 10 peptides, and 5 ceramides. I do want to feel it because I closed it for nothing because now I'm like, I want to feel it. I don't know if it's the hype or what. Yeah, it doesn't really have a fragrance. But I feel like this is gonna be one of those products that I'm gonna end up, like I said when I made my choice. If you didn't see that video, go check it out. I am gonna end up being on the lookout over on Ipsy shops and getting at least 2 backups of this. Same thing I did with their unicorn tears and the blurring serum and all that stuff because their product is fantastic. I was very sad when they went away and kind of like closed the doors, and I was so happy when they came back. You guys, this feels really nice. It feels hydrating but not oily or tacky. Like, this is one of those products that you can apply on your skin, leave it alone, and do nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, I look hydrated, but I'm not oily, and I don't like the slippy slidey feel. You know how like a lot of times I'll sit here and be like, hey, oh, it feels great, and then when I'm trying to open a product, I can't because it's slippy and slidey. This is not doing, you know, I would have been struggling right now. This is not doing that. Those were my 5 products for my box, and I promise you, I'm very, very happy. I'm excited for this baby. I'm excited to try this and see what it does to my pores and blackheads, because believe it or not, I do have enlarged pores here, and then I have little blackheads that always appear and reappear on the tip of my nose, and it's so annoying. And trying to get rid of them, first of all, I get bruised, and second of all, it hurts. I tear up and everything. Although OPV and Misho aren't brands that I'd be excited for, like, woo, and like go-tos, the fact that the product looks so nice, like, I'm not even mad at. And then we have Polite Society, which I've tried a few items. Some of them are good. Some things didn't necessarily convince me, but I always like exploring new product, and why not do it through a beauty box? Before we go anywhere, I want to make sure and remember that I just applied this moisturizer on the hand, okay? So we have to be mindful if it decides to move around and stuff like that. Maybe it's because of the moisturizer. So we are going to, you see my hand moving the skin, right? So that you can see I am touching it. I'm rubbing, and that's what we have going on. So do we have some movement? Extremely minimal, absolutely. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a lightest amount of budging, and that also could be, again, due to having that moisturizer on my hands. Now let's try the eyeshadow. You guys, I think these are going to be some really great products for a lot of us. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section if you received your box via Amazon delivery, or if you're still getting it through USPS. I'm very curious as to whether or not they're strategically only using Amazon, or if they're kind of like using different delivery services to make sure people get their boxes. Let me know in the comments. Remember, my newest videos are linked in the description box. Make sure you check those out. If you're still here, that means you've made it all the way through and you are a real one. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. And listen, you don't have to go anywhere, because YouTube is going to recommend 2 videos here on screen they believe you're really going to enjoy. So I hope you consider checking them out. And I will see you guys on the next video.